Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Yohana Ali. And if this is your first time to this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or don't hit nothing. Or you keep on strolling, keep it moving. You probably clicked the wrong shit, but 9 times out of 10 you didn't. Welcome to another video. Shout out to all my Leos. Happy Leo season. What's up? What's cracking here? All right. We're going to get right into it. We're going to try to get right into it. I'm not trying to make these things up. Well, first off, how I look. First off. How I look. You know Leo all about that, how they look. Had to get the lights, camera action. I had to get the lights, camera action ready for this video. Couldn't half step it on the Leo video. Couldn't half step it. Because first, shout out to all the Leos. I'm going to say this right here. My closest brother, who's not a brother, but that's a brother, is a Leo of all time. Like, the closest, that's my closest brother coming up all the time. When I did all my shit with, I hear doing all kind of crazy dumb shit, but he always had my back. Always had my back. Always, still to the day, still got my back. He done growed up and did everything, but he always still got my back. Shout out to my brother Jason. August 1st is his birthday. That was my people. But on my show, y'all know how we do it before we get started. Any spiritual work, try to get the air clean. Bear with me for a second, but we got to clean the air. Leo season. Shout out to all my Leos. Clean up this air real quick. Yeah, shit. Yeah. Retrograde going on right now. So, that's why this one right here was a little bit delayed for y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Hit me. You got to hit me too. I hit myself before we start doing any spiritual work. You dig what I'm saying? Try to cleanse it up. I got the oils, everything. We're going to let that burn. We're going to let that burn. We're going to let that smoke, you heard? So, first thing about, what is the sun? Leo sun. What is the sun? The sun is father. Sun is the soul. Sun is that aura that people see around you when they meet you. You dig what I'm saying? And they give off different auras. You dig what I'm saying? So every sun is different. And Leo is represented by the sun. You dig what I'm saying? Leo is that sun. It's the sun sign. It is that motherfucker to them. But before we get started, I wrote a list of kind of famous or well-known Leo. So I'm gonna run through this list real quick. Y'all bear with me. So the first, we got Barack Obama, Viola Davis, Wesley Snipes, aka what his name is? Blade, Halle Berry, Vivica Fox, Whitney Houston, Madonna, Mick Jagger, Fat Joe, Jerry Garcia, Isaac Hayes, Soulja Boy, the original creator of everything. He created every motherfucking thing. Soulja Boy, J Lo, Sandra Bullock, Bullock if I'm saying that right. Megan Good. Ooh, my favorite Leo. Still that. Ooh, Angela Bassett. I love Angela Bassett. Shit. Angela Bassett. Lawrence Fishburne. They play Ike and Tina. You know, Angela play Tina. Lawrence play Ike. It's crazy that they both Leos. Robert De Niro. Ben Affleck. Woody Harrelson. Bill Clinton. And one of the most some of my favorite, probably one of my another one, Deion Sanders, Prime Time, Coach Prime Time, baby. So those are some famous Leos. So y'all sit there and let some of those Leos that I named sink into y'all subconscious real quick. You dig what I'm saying? So got them. Now we got that rolling. The main thing you need to know about Leos is drama, baby. Drama. It's all about that drama. You dig what I'm saying? Good drama, bad drama, as long as it's drama because they're dramatic. Like they're the drama kings and queens, or they are the kings and queens of the zodiac. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to astrology, they are the sun. So everything revolves around the sun in our solar system. You dig what I'm saying? So, and another thing about Leos that you need to know is that they are very, very confident people. Probably the most confident of all the zodiacs. You dig what I'm saying? It's nothing you could do to even like chip away at their confidence. Like even when they shouldn't be confident, sometimes they're very confident people. And that's good because a lot of people lack confidence. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta admire Leo for that. And speaking of admire, they love when they are admired. You should admire Leo because they're like the sun. So it's like you should be looking at me. Just don't look too long. You dig what I'm saying? Just don't look too long at the line because it might blind you. I got the lights on right now. It might blind you because they radiate so much. They radiate so much energy that you gotta look at Leo. You gotta look at Leos, and I'm gonna tell you how to. I'm gonna tell you how to combat that if you're dealing with a Leo that wants too much attention, because Leos require a lot of attention and they love attention. And if they don't have attention, that's when they start getting worried. So the way to combat that is just don't give it no attention. I don't care, because Leos like attention. Like I said earlier in the video, a little bit ago, it's drama. So good attention, bad attention, it don't matter as long as it's attention and y'all paying attention to Leo. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of Leos in their younger years could act out and do all kinds of ill shit just to get attention. They could do all the wrong shit, sometimes when they're younger, just to get attention. If they don't get attention that they feel like they should get, and they don't care. They don't care as long if they got their ass cut. They don't give a fuck. As long as they got that attention that they needed at that time, because it felt that feeling that they needed to have to. All right, if they ain't getting it, then the sun's losing its power, and the sun can't lose no power, baby, at all. And suns and Leos are very powerful zodiac sign. I think Leos don't get enough credit for really everything that they're gonna make sure they get the credit. If nobody else pat them on the back, they're gonna pat themselves on the back. I give a Leo that right there. Like, so you ain't really got to pay them no attention. They're gonna boost themselves up. Cause again, they're confident. So you know what I mean? Like that confidence is a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It can go a long way. But it can go so far to where it can become on the lower on the negative aspect of it, or like I say, it's two vibrations of it. You got the high vibration of it, and you got the lower vibration. So the lower vibration is them just acting out, doing dumb shit for attention and being narcissistic. The narcissistic aspects to them, and thinking that they always are the shit and they always right, even when they're wrong. But even when they're wrong, like they'll try to justify why they're right. You dig what I'm saying? They'll do the craziest shit just to get attention. Kind of like they're the opposite of Aquarius. So Aquarius is like the loners. So they don't like nobody around them. So, but Leo's are the total opposite. They like having people around them, admiring them, talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Being with them, and they love to shine within the group. But at the same time, they ain't petty either. They ain't petty about like or greedy about the spotlight either. Cause like if you with them, you know what I'm saying, they gonna make sure that you good. They'll always make sure that they ain't the only ones looking good. Or if they got some money, they gonna share it with you. If they got some clothes that you ain't got, they gonna share them shits with you. I know. The reason why I know, cause like I got Jupiter and Mercury and Leo. So just having those two planets right there alone, I'm a different kind of Cancer. Me personally, I'll share my stuff. I'll share a lot of my resources and everything with you. I'll share the spotlight. I'll share everything with you. That's the difference, and that's one thing I get that from Leo, not Cancer. Definitely don't get that from Cancer. So that sharing part of, on the lower end, on the negative end, a lot of Leos can be lazy, like the lion, like this lion, like the real lion, the male lion, not the female lion. We're gonna get to the female lion, but the male lion could be lazy as hell. Just lay around all day. Don't do shit. It could be the sorriest motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They expect everybody to cater to them. They could have a lot of of ways to of like what's the word I'm looking for? Because Mercury in retrograde, so y'all got to bear with me. Well, y'all ain't got to, but bear with me a little bit. You know what I mean? Entitlement. They can have like that entitlement kind of shit going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Another thing about them though that's very underestimated about them is that Leos are very, very, very family orientated. Very family orientated. That's the most family orientated sign of all. Maybe because the Cancer was before them, and Cancer is about the family, and they already mastered that, so they know how to take care of the family. And trust me, Leo take care of their family. And I'm gonna say this part right here about Leo, in particular. with with Leo females, they don't do good with daughters. Leo females don't do good with daughters. Similar to Cancer males not doing good with sons, with their sons. It's something about that energy because it's the divine masculine. So they're gonna always lean towards their son. They might lean more towards their son, even though the sons could be a Leo female sons could be all fucked up out here in this world, but they'll bend over backwards because they look at their sons like an extension of themselves. You dig what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's my son. That daughter can fall the fuck off before they give a fuck. They don't give no fucks about their daughter half the time. Like on the I'm just saying, like most times on the lower vibration side of it. Not all. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times I see that. Just like Cancer males and their sons, they don't actually get along with you know what I'm saying? Their sons all the time. It's just something about that. I don't know. Another thing about the Leo sons is all Leos are different. Like just because this Leo don't mean that the confidence is gonna be there. Because you can find Leos who don't know themselves, meaning they haven't taken out the time to really truly find out who they are. Because you can have like a Leo with Saturn on top of the sun that could just restrict them showing who they are, or you can have like a lot of different aspects that or planets or whatever planets are with Leo. I'm gonna break it down a little bit different. So if you look at right behind me, right, boom, we got this little house system, right. So boom, you can have a Leo that's in the first house, like a Leo that's in the first house to every house. Like that's the Leo that's real lit. They got a lot of energy, always doing something. They're always being seen. A lot of times you might see them by themselves, but they're always always out and about. Then you got the second house Leo. That could be the hustler Leo. That's always about their money. They're quiet. That's that quiet Leo. You don't hardly, you know what I'm saying. They don't hardly talk too much, but they're about their cash. Every time you see them, they're getting money. And then you can have that lion-ass line, the lion line in the third house, that one in the Gemini house. You don't know what you're gonna get with them, like, but they always out and about too around your neighborhood. You always seeing them no matter where you go. Every time you see them, they're riding in their car. You know them about their car. You know them by their car. They might be at the car show and shit. They might have a dope ass car. You might know them through their car. Then you might have another Leo that's very private. In the fourth house, you might have one that's that Leo you never see out. You never see them, like they super private. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different kind of Leos. You know what I'm saying? It's different kind of lines. Then you got that fifth house line. That's that one. That's the one that thinks they the one. We can't tell them shit. Like Kanye, you can't really tell that. That's that arrogant. That could be the most arrogant. I'm saying it's different kind of Leos. So you got to take that to when you're dealing in astrology. You have to know that. Like I said before, Leo. Well, the sun represents the father. So a lot of Leos could have had like fathers who were very well known, or a father who had a lot of power, a father who had a lot of power or was very well known. That's the things when it comes to them with the father, and the relationship with the father could be like the father's like there could be a lot of juniors. There could be a junior. They could be more like the father than say like if you had other sons, say like a father have a lot of sons, but the Leo son is his only Leo. That one will have more of the traits of the father than the rest of them by default, because it's the Leo and it's the sun. The sun is the father. But y'all, like I said, it's a lot of different things that play a part when it comes to what kind of Leo you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because you could go have a 12th house Leo. You dig what I'm saying? Like that could be the most acting motherfucking Leo. That could be like Angela Bassett. I think Angela Bassett might be a 12th house Leo. Like they make great actors and shit like that. But I think I'm spilling that over into the other video. So I'm not trying to make them too long, but this is just part one of the Leo sun. Just remember one thing about Leo: they share, they care, they're about their family, and they're with the drama. They with all the drama, good, bad, no matter what it is, baby. It's just, as long as you're looking at them, baby, pay attention and look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Pay attention. All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all stay tuned for the part 2.